Dorothy. Dorothy Washington is an employment specialist with Southeast Volunteers of America, where she has been employed for 21 years.
Well, good morning. I'm going to talk about the milestone tracking form that is due to vocational rehab by the 10th of each month. This is the cover sheet where at the end of the month you're going to add all your milestones that were completed. First, you're going to put your agency name at the top. Then you're going to put your date, your month, and your year. You can, if you want to, on the left-hand side over completed outcome of the month, we have a logo there. If you want to put it right in between there, you can. Okay, this form comes with the amounts already on it. The amounts of the discovery, the PCP, the milestone 1, 2, 3, 4, and exceptional wage. And what you're going to do at the end of the month, you're going to put in how many milestone ones you did, how many twos, threes, fours, and then you're going to add it up and calculate it on the other side. And this is going to be your total building for this month, for September. Okay. On the other side, this is an ongoing, every month you're going to add to this form. From your budget year, you're going to start with October, and every month you're going to add your discoveries, your PCPs, your ones, your twos, your threes, your four, and your exceptional wage. Then you're going to come down at the bottom. You can put your goals in there if you would like. I didn't put them on here, but you can put them on there so you keep up with where you are with your goals. You're going to come down and you're going to add all of them to the bottom. You're going to, if you have one, like under the PCP, if you did one, you're going to bring down your five, it's going to be $500. On your ones, you did five, it's going to be 6,000. You're just going to constantly add them on here and bring them down and total them. Now over here where there's $20,050, this is going to be your total you've been adding up from this sheet. You're going to do a new sheet every month to send in, but this is going to still be calculating everything you've done for the month on this cover sheet. Okay, now we're going to go over to the milestone tracking form. Okay, this milestone tracking form is, okay, you're going to go up here first. You're going to put your date on your left-hand side, your month, your year. You can, right in here where it says program name, you can add your program name right up under there. Okay, now on this form here, as you get your referrals, you're going to add them to this form. You're going to put your consumer's name here in the first row. The second row is going to be the day you received the referral from Voc Rehab. The next row is going to be your date and your intake. That's when you contact your consumer, either for information, scheduling, your milestones, your PCPs or your discoveries. And then I didn't put anything in discovery because you have to do a minimum of 40 hours with that discovery. But you are going to put your start date you did the discovery and the date you ended the discovery. Okay, on your PCPs, I don't know if everybody's going to do them or not, but you're going to put, this is going to be your first meeting for your PCP. You're going to put your start date. Your second meeting is going to be your end date. Okay, we're going to move on over to the milestone 1. This is your assessment, your situational assessment. You're going to put the date that you started the assessment, the date that you ended the assessment. On your milestone 2, we're going to put the date the person was hired. And then 3 days later is going to be the ending date. They have to work 3 days in order to complete a milestone 2. Okay, then we're going to move over to your milestone 3. Milestone 3 is the job coaching. When you get ready to start your milestone 3, it's going to start with your 4th date. That's the day after you completed the milestone 2. You're going to start that on your 4th date. And then you have to do 2 weeks, and you're going to put your ending date here on your milestone 3. That's your job coaching, your job retention. Okay, we're going to move on over to the milestone 4. This is your 90 days. You're going to start this we'll say your 15th day or the day after you do your milestone 3. And your ending date is going to be when they successfully completed 90 days of employment. This is on ongoing sheet 2. You're going to add every month to this sheet. You're not going to turn it, you're going to turn in a new one, but it's going to be added on too. It's not going to be a complete new way. You just add room, red, a door, Mickey. You're just going to continuously add through your whole budget year on this sheet here. Okay, Jennifer, now we're going on to your closure sheet. All this sideways. But you're going to, okay. This is your closure sheet. When a consumer completes a milestone 4, you're going to add them to this closure sheet. This is going to be an on-running sheet too. You're going to add all your closures on this sheet. You're going to put your date every month on the top of this sheet. You're going to put the day they close. You're going to put the consumer's name. You're going to put the day they close. This is after they complete 90 days and you're doing your milestone 4. Okay. Next, we're going to move on to our long-term form. Now, I'm going to say on this closure sheet where we see that red room closed on the closure sheet on July the 16th, he's not going to go on the closure sheet and on the long-term. The long-term sheet is going to be followed the next month. You're going to take the person from your closure sheet and then you're going to put them on the long-term sheet where the agency is going to provide long-term for them. You're going to put the program's name at the top. On the right-hand side, we're going to put the date. We're going to put their name, their employer, and the day they was hired. Not the day they closed, but the day they were hired on the job. Okay? Any questions so far?
No, ma'am. There's no question.
Do you have any?
Appreciate you. Doing great,
No?
Dorothy.
Wait a minute, I have some more. Okay. Jennifer, on the, did you have the milestone 2 and 5? Okay. This is a milestone 2. This is where the consumer was hired. This is the employee report. It has to be turned in. The milestone 2 employee report has to be turned in with your monthly report. Milestone 2 and a milestone 5. Just the front sheet, the employment report has to go in with that monthly report. Any questions?
No questions.
Did I go too fast, Jennifer?
Oh, I think you did great. No questions mean that you explained it well.
Thank you.
Okay, you did mention that for your monthly bill and just the front page of the milestone 2 and then the
Yes,
milestone 4. So that's
4.
what I have up here. Just the first page. That's in case I guess if any changes are made or just to kind of verify who you're billing on and what's going on with this individual.
Right.
Okay. Well, Miss Dorothy Washington of Volunteers of America Southeast, I say thank you to you, and we appreciate your time this morning and the examples that you gave, the names that you see on the example sheets. Please know that these are fictitious names and fictitious cases. So we are not disclosing anybody's identity or their situation or their case.